All right. All right, cool. Go ahead and get this link so I can see the chat. All right, where we at? Come on, internet. Come on, please don't start acting up. Oh boy. Come on, I just had internet. Why? Let me try turning it off, turn it back on. Come on. Unbelievable. Thought for sure. All right, let me come over here so I can see y'all. What's up, Stacy? What's happening, son? Adam, what's good? Matthew, what up? Ace. What's going on with the Dow? Yeah, you're right about that. That ghost is definitely messing around right now. Oh, man. Like, I parked right here just because I had internet. Now the internet want to go out. Just stupidity. Yeah, the way this is acting, I'm gonna have to relocate. The dog sound like he's sick. Ooh. He sound like it's something wrong. I ain't got time to be playing around with this. Have to relocate. Oh, it is what it is. Let me go get a better spot. Then we'll get on charge. This right here. Let me see. Oh, I hate when I do that. I had internet, then I turned it off. Stupid. This should come back on though. If it does, I'll stay right here. I think. I don't know. The sun is hitting me too hard. I might have to move. Alright. Look like internet is good here. I'll stay right here. Do 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 do. All right, let's see what we can do with these charts. That's funny. Gary, what's happening, man? Yeah, I am gonna do that though. When I'm in Manhattan, I'm definitely gonna do that. I know exactly where too, what part of Central Park to go to. Yep. New York problems. Cruising down the street with Mark. Yeah, crazy. All right, so that's it's very interesting that you asked that because this mic was $20, believe it or not. It's I forgot what the brand is, but it's just a regular lapel, mic that you clip onto like your shirt or whatever, and it plugs directly into your phone. Very good audio. I actually bought the one I paid $385 for. The wireless one don't work. Had the wireless one trying to get all fancy, and it don't work. This one works excellent. Yep, this one works awesome. Crazy. Yeah, matter of fact, they got me a little upset behind that stupid wireless mic because I bought a warranty and everything for it like for 3 years. I already sent it back to the manufacturer and they sent me back another one. The new one that they sent still don't work. I'm like, come on, man. Yeah, you know I did, Hassan. Yeah, I because it's under the warranty. And then this is how the warranty works when you buy from, how the stores try to sell you an extra additional, warranty that goes outside of the manufacturer's 1-year warranty. So I ended up getting that. But what happens is if you have problems in the first year, you deal directly with the manufacturer. So the insurance, the warranty that you buy for it doesn't even they're not responsible yet. You first have to deal with the manufacturer directly. So you got to send it back to them. Did that, sent it back to them. They sent me a brand new one. Why does my wife do this? Why does she do that when I tell her not to do that? Let me message her real quick. Tell her stop calling. Yeah, but anyway, so I sent it back to the manufacturer. They send me another one, right? And the new one that they send still don't work. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going back to the store and I'm just going to be like, give me my money back. Period. Just give me back my money. Because this mic is garbage, first of all. The brand must be garbage because how do you send me 2 brand new mics and neither one of them work? Like, what is that? You know, that's saying a lot about your brand. You just sent me a brand new one, like in the box. Didn't work. Didn't work. So that's, you know, just don't work. I'm doing better with a $20 mic that I plug in. Pay $395 for your shit and it don't work. Come on, man. Like, what part of the game is that? What? I can't even see that. What is that? Yeah. Let me see. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. John, I'll let you know. I forgot what the brand name is. But I had the box. I got the box somewhere. I will let you know. Excuse me. I think I ordered it on Amazon. Matter of fact, I want to get another one just as a backup, mate. And I'm using my phone. No, that's the autofocus on the phone. Yep. And this ain't a brand new phone either. This is an older phone that I had. Yep. Exactly. Matthew said producing platinum hits from that mic. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's so funny because then like when you do try to spend some money and like get, you know, like more expensive stuff, like my wife, she got it like a DSLR camera, and the way like it's so sophisticated. It's all this extra stuff that you got to do to get it to, you know, to adjust to where you are and all of that. I'm like, I don't be having no time to do all of that. I need to just turn it on and just work. Just record me. I want to make a video, record. I just want to press record. I don't want to have to adjust, you know. The main thing that I do now, one of the things I pay the most attention to is the lighting, the natural lighting that's around. Like I try to get in position relative to where the sun is so that it doesn't look blurry on the camera. Because if that camera catches the light beam, you'll see the blur. and I'll see the blur. And that really gets on my nerves. So, just like little stuff like that I pay attention to get good quality while I'm recording. But it definitely makes a difference. Yeah. Sometimes sometimes I sacrifice and get cooked just so I can just to get a good live going. Yep. Yep. And she said I feel the platinum hit coming from the $20 one. Oh yes, always. Okay. John really want that mic, huh? Oh man, I get the name for you, John. I will get you the name. Yeah, Jay Carly had you shook for a minute in that chat, huh? Cootish, how do you go to 4 seconds? What is that? Not sure what you mean, Cootish. So I'm glancing at this market right now in the background. $140, I'm not sure what it did specifically, but it looked like it might have some speed in it. Take it this one coming up. See what it does. How did it go to 4 second level? I even can go to 1 minute. I don't know what you mean. What are you even talking about right now? You said, how does it go to the 4-second level? What are you referring to? $144. Interesting. I just read what you wrote, Adam. He was a fool. Oh man. You said when you referring to trading, when you do the buying. So how do you go to 4 seconds? What do you mean? 4 seconds left? I'm assuming that's what you're asking. And if that's what you're asking, it's not possible to do that. You can't trade with that much time left as far as entering a trade. I'm trying to answer, but I don't even know what you're asking. I'm not sure what's the question? Now you're saying yes. Yes to what? All right, Cool, you gotta slow it down because I don't understand the question that you're asking. What's the question? What's the specific question that you're actually asking? Like two. Okay, you're saying when you buying. When you're buying, what about when you're buying? John, do you trade differently in your challenges compared to your training? Because you mentioned that you wait for a slow market, but in your challenges, I've seen trades in fast or medium speed. Yeah, in the challenges, I do a variety of different things just to showcase skill. You know, when you have market skill, you mainly through time and through experience are able to interpret the market very efficiently. And when you interpret the market, it's not just as simple as interpreting the market. Then it becomes a question of, are you willing to trade the market that you're in? Are you willing and confident enough to take a trade during that environment that you see? That becomes the question. Unbelievable. You still got audio? I hope that didn't knock out this audio just now. Audio still there? Okay, very good. Yeah, that's my wife bugging out. I'm giving her a tongue lashing right now. Look, look. See, this is how females do. Watch this. So I told her, I said, listen, you can't call my phone when I'm doing live because it knocks the live out. So she says, okay, cool. So she didn't call the phone. What does she do? She calls on Facebook. Yo, see? Yo, I'm telling you, man. The way the female brain works is a little different than us. Yo, that is hilarious. And you know what she's gonna say? She's gonna say, I didn't call your phone. And I'm like, all right, see, sometimes you gotta think like a man. Like, let me think about this. Hold up. If I call that app is on the phone. So it's still like calling the phone. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That was the loophole right there. That's how y'all think, right? That was the loophole. She's like, I didn't call your phone. Hilarious. You gotta love that. You gotta love that. That is hilarious. John, so it don't matter in what environment you trade, fast or slow, if we learn the skill. Well, the way that I teach you the skill in training, it's more so the simplest way for you to be able to learn the skill. Yes. It's best that you don't try to learn. You can't fit decades of experience in the market into a month or two of training, even into a year training. Because the training not only comes from what I'm teaching you as far as the way that I see the market, but the training also comes from your exposure to the market, if that makes sense. You have to be exposed to the market to be able to see different variations of the market to interpret, if that makes sense. So it's not a matter of it being an environment that you have to trade in or that you're forced to trade in. That's not what it is. Your ability to interpret the environment and then your confidence is going to determine whether you trade, period. It just so happens that depending on what I'm doing at the time, the reason that I might take a trade at the time, if I'm recording content or I'm doing something at the time and I want to, go ahead and get the content, sometimes I'll rush and I'll take a trade that I know or feel confident enough to take. That might be the one that you see where it's like, oh, it looked like the market was moving fast right there. It could be that one. You know what I mean? So it varies when I'm doing challenges. But the way that you're learning And now she's funny. Now she's texting me on the phone. I told her to message me or the messenger. So look, this how women's brain work. I said, don't call the phone, and to make sure that you message me on Facebook. So what does she do? She doesn't call the phone. She texts me on the phone. She doesn't message me on Facebook. She calls me on Facebook. Come on, man. You can't make that up. You cannot make that up. I'm telling you. That's classic. That is classic right there. Yeah, but who was I responding to just now? John, right? So John, I'm not sure if that fully answers your question, but that's kind of like more so what it is. It when you're developing the actual ability, like, because the skill is your ability to interpret the market. That's what the skill is. The skill is not taking trades. The skill is how you see the market in order to have confidence to take a trade. What kind of trade are you actually taking? You know what I mean? Like, are you taking a trade that you're so confident in because of the way that you're seeing the market at the time? Or are you taking a trade based on what you think the trade's going to do? You see what I'm saying? That's how most people trade. People trade by looking at the trade. I trade by looking at the market. I have to have been there long enough to see the market in order to interpret it with enough efficiency to be confident to take the trade. You know what I'm saying? So it's that skill. That's the skill, is interpretation of the market. Yeah, I don't know what Kuda is talking about. Nobody buys in 4 seconds. Yeah, nobody buys in 4 seconds, Kuda. Yeah, that's about right, Adam. She blamed the live. I'm calling anyway. Yeah, no, I already, and it's funny because she already told me what it was. So I already knew what she was already calling and messaging me about anyway. So she's funny. Yeah, Hassan is right. The market is not ashamed to show you what it wants to do. And that's the part that people don't get. Like, when you're trying to understand how to win in the market, you cannot understand it by trying to figure out how to curve fit the market. That's the part that people don't realize, and that's why they won't, be profitable, especially not long term. They might make some money here and there, but they ain't gonna be profitable over long periods of time because they continuously try to curve fit and look for patterns, which doesn't work. John says, if we do fewer trades with larger contract sizes, better than taking more trades on fewer contract sizes. Bingo. See, that's the key. And that's another aspect, and that's another thing that people don't realize is part of the total package when you're learning. You want to trade the least amount of times. Like, I don't want to sit here trading all day. I don't want to do that. And I'm willing to wait for the best opportunities that the market gives in order to secure the win. That's how I'm teaching people and training. Did you listen? Did you hear what I just said? I want to wait for the best opportunity to come. I'm willing to wait for that to come. And I'm willing not to do anything else until it comes. So in other words, you want to learn how not to lose. You don't really want to learn how to trade. That's not really what you're doing, because everybody trades already. People trade every day. Are they long-term consistently profitable? The majority of them, no. Like 99% of them are not profitable. So it's not about learning how to trade. It's about learning how not to lose. That's the part that you have to figure out if you want to do it successfully long-term. Then whatever the market decides to give you, that's up to the market to decide, not you. That's the part people can't cope with, that aspect of it for the most part. Can't cope with that because they run out of patience and they run out of discipline to not deviate and try to do other stuff. Just like people that come into training with Team Alliance, they train with us, and if they don't, like, all right, they come in with a predetermined notion in their head before they even get here. In their mind, they're like, well, I got to get up to where I'm making $100 a day. And they want to get to $100 a day in a month. If that doesn't happen, and it won't happen, it ain't going to happen, first of all, because they're not going to train long enough and thorough enough to understand what they're actually doing. They're not going to train long enough to understand that you're actually being trained not to lose. You're not being trained or taught a strategy or a method. That's not what it is. You're learning all of the principles and all of the core values of how not to lose in the market. And it has a lot to do with you. Matter of fact, it has more to do with you, your personal level of patience and discipline. That's the key. You lack that now. Because if you had it, then you wouldn't be hopping around trying to figure out ways to make money in the market. You see what I'm saying? Instead of just studying the market itself. The study of the market itself and observing the market, that is the key to developing a plan that's going to allow you to win long term. People don't give themselves enough time to do that with at all. They're very impatient, and to them, the market is like like an ATM machine. That's how they perceive the market to be. Oh, well, I want to make $100 a day. Why do you deserve to make $100 a day? Why? Just because you said it? You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's psychology. Who are you to tell the market that you want to make anything when you don't even understand what the market is capable of doing? So this is the audacity that people have. Instead of actually just stop everything that you're doing. If you see someone who wins and who is successful, and they're telling you to do the opposite of everything that you're doing, maybe you should do the opposite of everything that you're doing. You see what I'm saying? They're telling you, no, you don't want to take more trades. You want to take fewer trades. What do? You take more trades still. No, you don't want a revenge trade. If you lose, stop trading. What do? Lose and keep trading. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're doing, if you continue to do what you were already doing, then you're going to continue to lose. It ain't got nothing to do with the market. It has nothing to do with what the market is doing. It's you. That's the part that people don't get. Like, this is the same. What I'm saying now is exactly what you hear when you're in training. Because it's all the same. This is training. We on right now, this is training. The people that get on the vibration, they realize that. They're like, yo, he actually been training me before I even got into training. Yes. Because everything that I'm saying, you will see for yourself that is true. Nobody got to tell you or explain it to you. This is true. Everything I'm saying to you. John said, I'm scared to do large contract size. That's a skill in itself. Patience. Patience, definitely the skill. J. Carter said, don't be scared. You're better to take one trade on many contracts than many with one. Bingo. Kudis says, how do you see the opportunity? You just got to slow things down, Kudis. That's all. Slow things down and begin to just look more at the market. Got to look at the market. Adam said there's really no difference in 100 contracts to one if you're confident in the trade. Bow. It's in your head. John says the market has lots of opportunities. How are you deciding not to take those trades and stop and differentiate what are the best trades to take? That's what the training does. That's where the training takes you, because that's not a cut and dry process. That is a process that involves so many different elements of the way that you perceive the market to begin with. So you have to, like what I do in the training, the first thing that I focus on doing is getting you to stop what you're doing. You have to stop with whatever you currently do. You have to stop. Oh, well, Mark, I like to trade the 1 hours. Mark, I trade Forex. I trade 5-minute binaries. I'm just not consistent. It doesn't matter what you do. I really don't care what you do. Whatever you're doing, you have to stop first. Now, when you stop and then you begin to get exposed and indoctrinated into the way that we perceive and that we look at the market, now your mind begins to become open to new information, and a specific information that's bringing you into an environment where you're beginning to learn how to avoid what the market is capable of doing that's causing you to lose a trade. This is what my training does. You're being brought to a place, mind you, like, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying, well, here's the strategy to use. No, there is no strategy. You have to work on yourself first. This is a part of the training process. This is what I'm saying. You're in an environment when you're on Team Alliance where everyone talks a certain way. Like, just listen to how people that you could tell everyone who's in training with me from the chat. Just read the chat. The way everyone's talking, that's as a result of training. And training is ongoing. It's not something that you stop doing. That's another thing, and that's another reason that people will eventually end up failing, because they'll go back and revert to the old bad habits. You can stop your bad habits for a while and never develop the new good habit. What's the new good habit? Patience. Patience. If you don't ever develop the patience that you need, you will revert to the bad habits that you used to do. And if you do that, you're going right back to what you were doing before, which is losing. Because you feel like, nah, I don't want to wait. You telling me I got to wait for the market to do all of this? Yeah. Well, I ain't get a trade in a week. So what? You didn't get a trade in a week, but you ain't lose no trades this week. You see what I'm saying? You're being trained not to lose. You have to go through that process first, because it's a reprogramming of your brain. Your brain accepts losses now. Think about it. If I ask you right now, do you think it's possible to never lose again? If I ask you that question right now, you would say, nah, that's not possible. That's what you would say. You know why? Because that's what you're conditioned to say. That's what you're conditioned to think. You don't think it's possible to trade in the market because you always feel that the unknown is there and you could lose. That's why you're conditioned to think like that. You are literally conditioned to believe it's not possible to not lose. You feel like, no, you're going to lose at some point. You got to lose. Everybody loses. That's not true. It's not true. Right now in Team Alliance, multiple people have not lost trades for months. Somebody going on a year almost. They like 10, 11 months right now with no losing trades. It's not possible. Not only is it possible, it's probable. In other words, you are going to condition yourself not to lose if you train. Don't worry about the market. The market ain't going nowhere. You are not ready for the market. You don't even know how to deal with the emotion when you win a trade. You don't even know how to feel, whether you scared or confident. You don't know what you feel. Like, damn, ooh, that one was close. How do you feel? What's your reaction like when you get into a trade and you almost lost? What'd that feel like? How do you feel when you get into a trade and it's a clear winner? What does that feel like? You see what I'm saying? So all of this is dealing with you and your emotions and your response. Just like discipline. I'll give you an example of that. Watch how people lack discipline. You start training. You take a trade. You win. Right? You win the trade. Trade was awesome. It was nice. It looked great. Emotionally, how do you feel? You feel wonderful. Now, you get to the moment of truth comes. You look at the market. What's the first thing that you're doing now? Because you won a trade just now. You just won. First thing that you're doing, you're looking for another trade. You're looking for another trade. You watch the market, you observe, right? See another trade. In your mind, what you perceive to be another trade, take that trade. Win again. Ooh, I won two. Man, I got it. I'm winning. I got it. Right? Emotionally, it keeps going up. Your emotions are taking you up now. What you do now? Moment of truth again. Moment of truth. Look at the market again. You know what you're going to do, right? Discipline. Now, when you train, you're told not to. If you take two trades, that's it. It's a wrap. Log out. Are you going to log out? Nope. What you going to do? You're going to take another trade. You take another trade, you win the third trade. What happens? Goes up again. What happens to discipline? What's discipline? I'm winning. I got it. Man, this is awesome. You see what I'm like? This is real. This is real emotion that you go through, and you have to deal with it. Do you realize how difficult it is to not trade again? You're on a high. You're literally on a high and you don't want to come down. You're like, I'm up here. Leave me alone. I'm doing it again. Let's go. Yeah, rah. You take another trade and you'll keep doing that. Now, that's just one day. Another day comes up. You do it again. Market looks good to you. Boom. Take a trade. Win. Take another trade. Boom. Win. You looking. You like looking around. Anybody looking? No, nobody looking. Let me do it again. This is the second day. You see what I'm saying? You got to go through. You have to deal with all of this every day. This is not. It's not a sprint. This is not a short-term thing. You talking about 1 or 2 days, and you know what will happen to you? You'll do that, right? And then you'll believe now that you can do it every day. You start feeling cocky, confident, invincible. Like, I got it. I got it. When what you're actually doing is creating the worst habit that you can have. Because now you feel like, oh, well, the market owe me this because I figured it out. The market gonna give it up to me every day. I find a trade every day. Come on, man. You need training just to be just to be trained not to do that. You need to be in the environment where you're told repeatedly, log out. You're told repeatedly, nah, that wasn't a trade. Why'd you take that trade? Oh, I thought that was a trade. Why'd you think that was a trade? That's not what we do. You see how easy it is? You get lost like that. And I'm telling you, like, people will do this and they'll be in training and they won't say nothing. They'll do this in silence. And then the day come where you take that trade and you get slapped. And you like, oh, shoot, damn. Market did that in the last 5 seconds. It's nothing like getting slapped in the last 5 seconds. We see that happen. And we just be like, yo, market's giving out them 5-second slaps. We see it. We not in it. We know somebody in it because they looked at the trade and they saw the trade set up. And this is what I'm saying about just the continuous training. It never stops. You got to be conditioned to be able to not deviate from the training. Like, there's structure and there's a protocol that we follow whenever we engage with the market, and we will not bend from that. And it's easy to bend because there's so many variations of what the market does. It's a bunch of stuff that the market will do that you haven't seen yet. How long you been looking at the market for? How long have you been on NADEX? Few months? How long has the market been around? Just one market. Just on the instruments we trade, is 8 markets to trade. 8 different markets. Anyway, let me read some of these comments real quick. I know I'm doing a little rant right now, but I think it was necessary. Cause it's just, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Like, I just think about what people be doing, man. Depth Trade said your statistics are more reliable though with more trades. Not true. If you would think that, and actually, let me frame what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying, Depth Trade. Statistically, you need to take a large number of trades in order to know what the statistic is of your strategy, your method. This is how people derive at their 85% win rate, 80% win rate, 90% win rate. They derive at that by taking a larger number of trades in order to know how will that method, that strategy hold up over a large number of trades. Okay? That's only one aspect of looking at the way that you can trade. You can trade that way, and what I call that is pattern trading, because whatever your method is based on a pattern that you have seen in the market. What will smash your statistics and start throwing it off, and then you start losing and not knowing why, is when the market switches up its behavior on you, and now that pattern is not there anymore, but the pattern is almost there. It still looks like it's there, but it ain't. So all of the follow through that used to be there ain't there no more, and you start losing, and you don't know why. Now your statistics change. So now the more trades you take, the more trades you lose. Ooh. See, like, this takes it to a whole nother level as far as you understanding what you're doing. So depending on what you're doing, and if you're following a method or strategy, you are going to be subject to the pattern that's built into the method. The method is curve fitting the market to some degree. It's trying to figure out a way to get these trades in. And then you have to figure out the statistics by testing the strategy over a number of trades. That's how you derive at that. What do? We don't do that. We don't do that at all. So we can maintain 100% no loss because of our ability to interpret the market itself, not use a strategy or method. You see the difference? There's a big difference between what we do and what everyone else in the industry is doing as far as strategy and the way that they're trading and engaging with the market. We deal with the market itself, even if it means no trades. What? Well, how are you going to know if you're going to, when the market tells us to get into the trade, that's when we get into the trade. Well, how do you know when that is? The market has to tell us. Well, how do you know? The laugh says everything. Here we go. We're taught skill, not a strategy. Hassan said, one way I developed discipline was to have 15 $1 bills in my wallet and see if I could not spend it for a period of 14 days. That's an excellent exercise right there, boy. Yep. Adam says, I want to learn this so well that I'll never need to find another way to make money. That was like poetry. That was poetry. Listen to what Adam just said. I want to learn this so well that I'll never need to find another way to make money. Sheesh. Sheesh. Don't take marriage advice from somebody divorced 4 times. Listen to the couple that's been married for 70 years. There we go. Jay Carly, we are all an extension of our training. And then we say it's not only possible, but we do that. Come on, man. And see that, look, you see what Hassan is saying right here? He said this is why Vegas is so plugged into the human psyche. That's why Vegas is always going to be around. Gambling is always going to be around. Because gambling manipulates your thinking. Gambling gives you the belief in the hope that it could. It keeps you there, though. Yeah, well, you could win. You ever hear somebody talk about something like that? Be like, well, you could win, though. You could win. You could also get hit by lightning. You could also get hit by a car right now. Could, right? Come on, but that's not the dynamic of what it is. It's probability. What's the probability of you winning when you gamble? Low. So low that you ain't gonna win. Period. Matter of fact, the longer you stay there, if you on slot machines or if you at the one of the, what do you call them? The crap tables, stay there long enough, you're gonna lose everything. Come on, man. That's what gambling is. And what happens is now when you take something like the market, because the market represents unknown activity, like you can't predict where it's going. Because of that unknown factor, people equate that to be gambling because they don't run into actual skill. They never are exposed to skill when it comes to the market. They never heard of it. They don't know what we talking about. They're like, skill? What do you mean skill? It's a gamble. Oh, you guys are trading those binary options? That's a gamble, isn't it? It's a gamble for you because you don't know shit. I know a little something. It ain't a gamble for me, bro. Just like if you play poker. If you don't know how to play poker, you write a check. Because that's what you're gonna do. Whatever you gamble with, you'll lose. Because you don't know what you're doing. But now you learn how to play poker, you know when to go all in. That's called skill. You know when to fold. That's a skill. Come on, man. And it's like I don't understand why people don't get that. So, bottom line is, you dealing with skill and then you dealing with no skill when it comes to the market. If you in the no skill category, it don't matter what you do, you're gonna lose your money. Period. Don said, going Rambo on the market. Jay Carly, one a day equals time freedom. Yep. Hassan said, when the market mollywops your ass, you'll realize. Stacy says, you were setting yourself up to lose all of your freedom. That's it. Ooh. Yo, Adam is at it today. Listen to what he just said. I don't mind being right when everyone else is wrong. Woo, that's hard. That's hard. Come on, man. Talk back to me. Yes. What up, Shani? Oh, man. Hassan said that's why some YouTube folks have to come out with a new strategy every month to try and sell. Pow, pow, pow. Shots fired. Police coming because you dropping knowledge like the Jets receivers drop passes. Yeah, you heard the sirens in the background, right? Crazy. That's funny. Jay Carly said, the only machines that pay out at casinos are the ATMs. Adam, is that a quote? Did I say that? It's a gamble for you because you don't know shit. I probably did say that. Because that's what it is. Don says, I know a few pro poker players, they spend 95% of the time observing. Then they make the kill. Who that sound like? Who does that sound like? Come on, man. Palea said that's why the lottery ticket business makes billions. Yep. Yes. Yeah, Don is. Yeah, he hit that right on the head. He hit that right on the head. That's what it is, man. Observation mode. They don't. A poker player don't play every hand. He look at his cards. He look at the first 3 cards. He might call. He might not. Another thing too that poker players develop is intuition. This right here is crazy, that what I'm about to get into, because I've studied this and I've seen this for myself with my own eyes. Look at a poker player, and a poker player is not just looking at the cards. The poker player is looking at the other players. He's looking at you. He's looking at your body language. He's learning how to interpret your language. You do certain things when you bluffing. You do certain things when you about to call. You do certain things when you have a good hand. A good player is watching all of that. I forgot what his name is, but there's a player, a poker player. He has the darkest shades I ever seen in my life. These shades is pitch black. Like you can't see his eyes at all. He even got the shade on the side, so you can't be next to him and see his eyes. He don't want you to see his eyes. Because first of all, he's looking at everybody. And he don't want you studying and interpreting what he's doing with his eyes. And this dude has consistently won the World Series of Poker, like multiple times. Is that just chance? You see what I'm saying? Come on. He elevated his skill to a point where it's like, if you come to this table, you better come with some shit, because if not, I'm taking your money, I'm taking the pot. I'm taking it. He already know ahead of time he gonna win. He know who's the threat at the table. Come on, man. Phil Ivey, definitely a beast. Yeah, see Adam, like you get so good at this that you start to pick up on little subtle behavior that the market does that nobody else is paying attention to. And you're learning how to respond and control yourself in the midst of what you see the market doing. Like the level of skill that you develop when you train the way that we do is remarkable. Like it's almost like how you work out muscles you never thought you had in your body. Like when you go to the gym, that's what this training is like. You didn't even know you had certain muscles, and you working those muscles in your brain. Come on, man. Working it out. Yeah, I think, it is Phil Ivey. I'm looking for that 4-second buy. You wrong for that. Yep. Jay Carly said, right, that's why sometimes I won't say something, because it's a Jay Carly learn nuance and it might confuse someone. Yes, this I definitely know. Firsthand. But yeah, and it's interesting because Jay Carly hits me with that type of stuff all the time. She'll ask me about something that she saw in the market, and she'll be like, oh, I got a light bulb moment. And it is a light bulb moment, because it's just something that she picked up on. It's not, it may not necessarily be something that's, getting you into a trade, but it's not about getting into a trade. It's about understanding why you would be getting into a trade. That's what all of the training does as far as elevating your skill. Your skill and your ability always puts you in position to earn and to be profitable and to avoid losing. That's all I care about. Like, I don't, when I got to the point where I just decided, I was like, you know what? I don't want to lose no more. I don't want to lose, period. I'm going to figure out how not to lose. And I knew that the byproduct of that would be that when I do trade, I'm going to win, because I know how not to lose. I know how to avoid the losing situations that the market presents. Even if it's the slightest possibility, I'm getting at the slight ones, the little nooks and crannies. I'm getting at all of that too. I don't want to lose. That's it. So when you have that energy and you're determined to do that, you'll find yourself trading less. You know what I'm saying? You're taking fewer trades now, because you realize it ain't about taking trades. It's about winning the trades that you do take. That's it. That's it. I don't even want to be in the market if I could lose. Period. That's it, man. That is it. And that's strong. It's a very strong position of authority to be in. You know, that's what I can say with all confidence. This right here, if this holds, could be the permission slip. That is the permission slip. You heard what I said, right? What's up, Mo? See, this is what I'm like this is what I'm talking about too. Like, we're on here right now. I'm doing a live and I'm watching the market at the same time. So like making the best use of your time. You know, this is all skill. Come on, man. Yep, it was there. It surely was. It was there. Let me see. Let me see something. Boom, boom, boom. That's funny. I like that GIF that Holly put in the group. Yo, crazy. Oh man, I did have good internet. I don't know what happened. Come on, intranet. Saying why the internet going out? Like what? Why? Come on, man. Come on. See, come on, man. You serious? I know where I'll go. I gotta relocate. It's stupid, man. That Bentley coupe is clean. Still got the Bentley coupe, the white drop down. That thing is clean as a whistle. I like how, like, you got to have a certain like certain cars, you got to have a certain personality. You got to be a certain personality type. And I always see it. Like in certain vehicles, the personality of the person driving, it fits. You know that they're supposed to be driving that shit just from how they driving it. Just the way they leaning back in it, the way they turn the wheel. I know over here is a good spot, so And I'm busting the Yui. I know the people behind me is bad. They're like, yo, did he just do all that and just bust a U-turn? Yep, I surely did, bro. Have some patience. All right, I should have some internet over here. Come on, internet. Damn. There it is. Right away. That's what I'm talking about. Right away. All right, let's go. Yeah, you right. You right, Hassan. Yeah, that definitely fits my personality for real. That's funny that you would mention that. I just was looking at those. Like literally. The other day I was looking at those. No, I didn't see. I'm gonna take a look though. I'm gonna go over there. Oh, you caught that? You caught the 240, Jermaine? Yeah, I was over here busy talking shit. and not having no internet, so I didn't even see it. All right, let me see. Let me see what's going on. I see Walker posting. What he put up? Oh, he just got back on? Ah. Adam, which one is that you posted? That's the 235? Or is that another? Oh, no, that's the 240. Let me take a look at that. Let me see what Adam did. Let me see if you took that, Adam. He got the ticket up. Finger on the trigger. You watch this. Ooh. That 240 was, that was textbook. That was textbook. Woo-hoo! Oh, that was beautiful. Jermaine took it, he said. Who else took that one? Let me see. Who's that? Oh, AJ in there talking about the market is crazy. Who? Market might have, maybe the market was crazy. It ain't crazy now. That trade right there was beautiful. That was it. Okay, cool. So you got that one on paper. Got you. See if this one's set up for the short. Market might want to do some clustering today. Let's see. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. I like the environment though. The environment is beautiful. This one right here is not valid though. The 245 is a no-go. All right, but that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, this environment is beautiful. So we're gonna see what goes on. Oh, I had wanted to formally put up this what's the name though? Let me see something. That's what I've been meaning to do. What time was the MRMH? 235? That was 235, right? Got you. Got you. You got them videos, right? Post them videos, both of them actually in the chat for me. There it is. Adam is on it. Oh, that's why AJ he on lunch. Okay. So he not even in front of the charts, must not be. That makes sense then. So 235. Turn this car off. John, I saw you say something earlier in the chat. You said in all your videos. I'm not sure what you were referring to though. What were you talking about? Maybe I missed something when the internet went out. Yeah, Jermaine. Yeah, I got caught up messing around with the stupid internet. you know I'd have been in that one with you. Right after the MR2, whew, I was there. It was ready. You know, see, like this is what I love about how the market is, because the market, it always does what it wants to do, but when it's giving you money, it's giving you money. Just wait for it to give you the money. That's it. And don't worry about how much you earn a day and how much. Don't worry about all of that. Just build up your account slow over time through consistency and being profitable. Don't lose no trades. You don't have to lose. Learn the market. Respect the market. Stay out the market when you ain't got no business being in it. Stop trying to force your way into trades. Like this is training. Everything I'm saying right now is what we reiterate in training all the time. Literally. Be patient and be disciplined. Don't do nothing. Market is not doing anything. You shouldn't be doing anything. Market telling you to stay out. Stay the hell out. Shawnee said he got the 240 at 74. Nice. Nice. Adam said, I like when I take a trade and everyone else does or would have. Of course. See, that's what I'm talking about as far as the synergy. The synergy exists because we are in tune with the market. There's only one market. It would make sense that we would end up being in the same trades because we're observing the market with the same perspective. You being trained to observe the market from the perspective of not losing trades and not being in a potential trade if there's the potential to lose. Come on, man. Come on. Like, what else do you need? You don't need nothing else. Damn, this one almost set up too. Almost. But you see how close they are, and these are like back to back to back joints. Dang, you see, he gave it up right there. Dang, man. But it's good to know that we in the environment though. I like that. I do like that. We in the environment, and the behavior is what it should be in the environment. You can't ask for much more than that. Yep, cannot ask for much more than that. Yeah, definitely is syncing up. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. They got the happy hour at Starbucks, 3 o'clock. You know I'm about to bounce on y'all, right? Another 10 minutes. I'm out. Yeah, we're gonna see what these next two binaries do. All right. All right, I keep this in mind. The internet is awesome over here. All right. Very good. Internet is beautiful right here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a beautiful trade, Jermaine. Beautiful. Shawnee says these live market commentary videos during the live market is great for the group. Absolutely. And that's why I try to do them every day, because you never know when the market is going to sync up, like during the time that I'm on the live. So many times we catch it. The market decides to line up. We know what we're doing. And I also like to do that because I want to show what it looks like to not take trades as well. Many days we on here and we talking and we doing, whatever we doing, and we don't, nothing happens. You got to be okay with that. You see, I'm okay with it. I don't give a shit. I don't care. And and not putting yourself under that extra pressure, that within itself is insane. Here, yo, watch this real quick. Watch this right here. Then that one has some speed in it. I didn't like that pop. Damn, if that pop wasn't there and it just was, more gradual, I think that would have been it. So I'm hoping actually the speed right here does not distort the behavior, because you know funny acting behavior hides inside of speed. So that's what I don't want to start seeing. There it is. There it is. Like say, come on, look at this. Look at how accurate we are. It's like, Mark, how'd you know it was going to do that? Marcus said it was going to do it. Marcus told me in my ear, I'm going to start acting stupid. I see dead people. Adam said, that speed better get on out of here. Yeah, you knew it was coming, J. Carly. You knew. As soon as I did the first whisper, you knew it was coming. Can't help it. Cannot help it. All right, so I'm going to watch this last one. See what goes on. Since 97. Well, damn, what year did the movie come out? What year was that movie out? Sometimes I do that. I try to think back like to a year to try to remember what I was doing that year. It gets harder to do that as I get older, I find. I can't tell you what I did last year. Shit. You want me to go back 20 years? Oh, you just threw a year out there? Yeah, I have no idea of time. And I used to be like, damn, that's not good. I don't think that it's not good. I actually think that it's kind of cool because it reduces the stress. When you stop caring so much about stuff, you stop stressing at the same time. Like your stress level go way down. That's why I try to reinforce that, like, just in the group and like when I'm training and stuff. The reinforcement of patience is powerful, man. Patience keeps you in a position of being stress-free because you always willing to be okay with waiting and, just wait. Like, nope, that ain't it. Nope, that ain't it. Nope, that ain't it. If you can just do that and be okay with it, you're going to be successful as shit. Like, you're going to just be successful, man. Yeah, I believe that. I believe it. I believe that cures a bunch of stuff. For real. They attribute, the majority of stuff that happens to people to stress. Let's do shit that's not gonna create stress. Let's do stuff that will relieve stress, reduce stress, eliminate stress. You under pressure. You putting yourself under pressure to get to a point where you making $50 a day. That's stress. You get to a point where you don't know how much you made. All you know is that you made when the market gave. That's stress free. I much rather do it that way. Well, Mark, how much do you make each week? Some weeks I don't make nothing. Some weeks it's oh shit. Damn. Whatever the market is willing to give it up, I'm okay with it. And that's the thing. The market is like, listen, if you be patient, I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna give you some money. If you understand, money management and how to build, I'm gonna give it to you. Like that's what the spreadsheet is. Like just think about the dynamic of everything that we do, man. It's crazy. You got a roadmap on how to build up your account financially using a skill that you're developing, a skill that's constantly increasing. You're learning how to be more patient, which means that you'll be in position at all times to wait for the best opportunities to come. Look at the trade that Jermaine just took. That trade was remarkable. Mind you, it happened while we was on here, while I was doing a rant. Come on, man. And literally the only reason I didn't get in the trade is because I was driving, because I'm trying to get some internet. And I'm not even mad about that. Oh, damn, man. Oh, I missed the trade. No, I don't care. I'm happy to see that somebody caught the trade. You see what I'm saying? I don't care about that. Come on. Spreadsheet is the yellow brick road. Amen. Yes, it is. All right, I watched this last one real quick. Google it. Oh, man. Yeah, this was a good commentary today, though. Definitely was. Jermaine said the audiobook, The Untethered Soul, is a great listen for everything we do and Mark talks about. Untethered Soul. Let me see. By Michael Singer. The Journey Beyond Yourself. That's the one you're talking about? Do people, well, I would imagine so if they sell it. Do people rock with like Kindles? I know I used to always see that in Barnes and Noble. They used to have Kindles in there. But I don't really see a lot of Barnes and Nobles. Do I see any Barnes and Nobles? I don't see no Barnes and Nobles anymore, actually. Maybe Amazon put them out of business too. I'm just thinking about that. What happened to Barnes and Noble? They still in business? You find out they got put out by another online company. That same shit Netflix did to Blockbuster. People don't even remember Blockbuster now. Nobody talks about it no more. Shoot, back in the day, Blockbuster was the shit. Couldn't tell me nothing about Blockbuster. I'm gonna watch this one right here. This 3023 305. See what this one do. See what this one do. Ooh, come on. You giving it up or what? You giving it up or what? Damn. Close, but no. Look at that. Look at that. You see that? Woo, you see that? Come on, man. Y'all can't tell me nothing. Come on. Can't tell me nothing. We don't play no games. And whoever took it, they what? Right now, they like, whew. Oh, I was close. Nope. Nope, we don't play no games with that. Gotta love it. Right. You don't celebrate that win. Exactly. Nope. They don't play no games. All right, I'm out of here. Starbucks time. I see y'all in training, man. All right, another awesome live commentary. Appreciate y'all hanging out.